In today's video, I'm going to give you 7 signs you will be wealthy. Now, if you have one of these signs, 2 of these signs, or even 3 of these signs, that doesn't necessarily mean that you will be wealthy. In my opinion, you have to have a majority of these signs. And this is not a be-all, end-all list. There are more things, of course, to signal that you will be wealthy. Let me know in the comments down below after you watch the end of this video to let me know if I missed anything. Hi, my name is Adrian, and this is Always Talk Money. I like to talk money as it relates to personal finance, investing, and just generally building wealth. If that's what you're interested in, let's get into the video. The first sign you will be wealthy is that you have an entrepreneurial spirit, but from an early age. When you were in grade school, middle school, even kindergarten, for as long as you can walk and talk, you were the one wheeling and dealing. Because I recognize that in myself personally, and not to be biased, but like I was always the kid finding deals. I used to sell phones on the internet on Craigslist. You guys remember Blackberries? Let me know in the comments down below if you remember Blackberries. But I used to buy and flip Blackberries on Craigslist. And even then I went on to even eBay, and I used to buy and sell computers on the internet as well. So if you've always had an entrepreneurial spirit, you were that kid in class that was selling candy or donuts, or you were exchanging pens for money. Contrary to popular belief, most kids will probably rather play video games, hang out with their friends, ride their bicycles around, but you were the one wheeling and dealing. That's a sure sign that you had an entrepreneurial spirit from an early age, and that's probably means you are going to be wealthy. The second sign that you are going to be wealthy, in my opinion, is that you like to act quickly. Listen, wealth is a slow game. It's a grind. You have to be able to delay gratification and take the long view on a lot of things. But when the opportunity is there, you strike quickly. You don't delay, you don't ponder, you don't hesitate. You strike, and you strike with force and directness and with full confidence, even if you don't have all the information. Because a lot of people might think that wealthy people are the smartest people, they're the most prepared people, they're fearless, and that couldn't be further from the truth. Wealthy people have the same fears, they have less information, and they're not always sure of themselves. But what they don't do is sit on the sidelines. That's what holds back a lot of people from building wealth. You ponder, you sit on the sidelines, you say maybe next year, maybe next time. Oh, let's wait for the perfect conditions. There are no perfect conditions. The world is a very uncertain place, whether it be the economy, whether it be countries, whether it be global pandemics. The world is very uncertain, and you can only control what you can control, and that's your speed of thought and your speed of decisiveness. If you want to be wealthy, in the finite moments that you have to act and make a decision, wealthy people tend to do that very quickly, and that's a skill that you have to pick up if you want to be wealthy. Guys, if this video is giving you value so far, please hit a like for the YouTube algorithm. Subscribe to become part of the family. Watch more videos like this, see more content like this, new videos every single week. The third sign that you are probably going to be wealthy is that you are an overachiever. And that goes from an early age as well, just like the first point I made. You always were the one excelling at certain things. It might not be academics, it might not be sports, but you were always overachieving at something. And most times, actually, you were overachieving with having less than others. You excelled, you overachieved. And that's the sign of someone who's going to be wealthy. Because again, contrary to popular belief, a lot of people think millionaires are generational wealth, but the vast majority of millionaires are first-time millionaires. Why? Because they were the ones that said, you know what? I'm not going to let my family's legacy decide who I'm going to be. I'm not going to let my circumstances determine who I'm going to be. You're going to take what you have, even if it's just a little, and you are going to excel with that. You are going to overachieve. Just by becoming wealthy, that's an overachievement, because we all know it's the 99% and the 1%. Why? Because 99% of people never make it. And by definition, that is overachieving. So if you are a constant overachiever, if you are always able to take a little and make a lot, then you, my friend, are probably on your way to being wealthy. The fourth sign that you're probably going to be on your way to being wealthy, and this is a funny one, but it is so true. I've been around millionaires and people who are very successful in business and just in life in general. And a common thing that they all have, even before they made it, especially before they made it, is that you are delusional. to achieve something that not most people achieve, which is wealth. Again, 99% versus the 1%, right? So you are in the minority. You have to be somewhat delusional because there's not a big example pool to understand, okay, how can I do this? What is the blueprint? Even here on YouTube, right? A lot of people think that it's easy to make it, but according to the stats, 95% of creators don't even get to 10,000 subscribers. So if you want to help me with that, subscribe down below. But you have to be delusional to pursue your dreams, to do something that a lot of people haven't been able to do. You're going to have a lot of detractors and people tell you, this is too hard. Why are you doing that? Just take the safe route. Get a job. Don't try to be a millionaire. You have to be somewhat delusional if wealth building and pursuing wealth and a good life is something that you want to do. And don't feel like you are alone. I am equally as delusional as you are, my friend. And that's why in 5, 10, 15 years, we're going to make it. We are going to be millionaires. So stick with me on this journey and let's ride this train of delusion on the way to success. The fifth sign, and probably one of the most important signs that you will be wealthy, is that you understand how money works. Everybody uses money, right? From your grandma to the baby, right? But very few people really understand how money works. Very few people understand compound interest, dollar cost averaging, what's a liability, what's an asset, saving, budgeting. All these things they don't necessarily teach you in school unless you go to school specifically for it. You can find the information, thank God for the internet, but a lot of people do not understand how money works. And that's no more evident than when you see people win the lottery, they are more likely to go bankrupt than you, the regular person. Imagine winning hundreds of millions of dollars and still going bankrupt because you do not understand how money works. Making money is a skill, but keeping money is also a skill. And those skills aren't necessarily mutually exclusive. And to be actually wealthy, you have to understand how money works, because a big part of wealth is being able to keep your money. So if you understand how money works, you are on your way, and that's a good sign that you're probably going to be wealthy. The sixth sign that you're probably going to be wealthy is that you are a lifelong student. So many people, and I have met people personally that said they haven't read a book since they left college or since they left high school. And that to me is astonishing. You have to be a lifelong student. Lifelong students are the people who are always going to be successful. Why? Because things change in the world, right? You see all these big companies being bankrupt, famously like Blockbuster. What could have stopped Blockbuster from actually being the Netflix of Netflix, right? They could have did that, but they didn't look forward. They didn't see the areas in their business model where they had weaknesses. They stopped learning. If you want to be successful in life, and not just in wealth, but relationships, your marriage, your kids, you have to constantly learn. The job as a human being is never done. That's why cell phones get updated, right? Cars get updated year by year. Computers get updated. Why do you think that is? Because things have to iteratively get better over time. And as a human being, you also have to keep learning, keep understanding things on a deeper, more mature level as you age. If you want to be wealthy, you have to be a lifelong student. And now for the final reason, the seventh reason and the seventh sign that you'll probably be wealthy is you practice delayed gratification. Again, wealth building is a journey. Majority of millionaires and billionaires are over the age of 50. And that's not to say, you have to work at a job for 30 years and invest in your 401k, and that's the only way you can be wealthy. There are other ways, and if you keep watching this channel, we will go through every single one of them. That's a promise. So subscribe for more of that. But delayed gratification is important because we see so many people nowadays, as soon as they get a raise, they get a paycheck, they want to go out and buy a new home. They want to buy a new car. They want to get new credit cards and go on more vacations. They want that instant gratification. But with instant gratification comes a lot of pain and heartache and a lot of debt. That's why America is in a debt crisis, right? You have to be able to delay gratification. You have to be able to see the big picture. A lot of times, if you're frustrated and stressed out and you're wondering where your life is going, it's good to take a step back, zoom out, take full of the whole landscape of things. And oftentimes you will see the picture differently in a more positive and beautiful way. If you want to be wealthy and you want a sign that you are on your wealth building journey, it means you have to delay gratification. Guys, let me know, how many of these signs do you personally have right now in your life? Have I missed anything? Let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video, again, give it a thumbs up so people can see it and share this wealth building journey with y'all. Don't be selfish. New videos every Monday and Thursday. Shout out to Miko for editing this video. Check the links down below. Newsletter every single Friday. My ETF ebook, link down below. And if you want to book a consultation with me, link down below as well. Until then, I will see you guys. I appreciate you guys for watching. Have a wonderful and beautiful day. Peace.